Hi, good evening everyone. I'm back again on the episode 6 of Expand Your Life, and by the way, today I am in a different location altogether. Okay, I am in a location where it's called Pavna Lake. Okay, and it is 118 kilometers away from Mumbai city. So it's a beautiful place and just a great getaway from Mumbai as a city, right? So I would invite a very interesting person today on my show, and that is, his name is Sidharth Bera. And Sidharth has been working with me for a long time, and we had done a lot of great mixology stuff that we've done together. And I'm going to invite Sidharth right now. Okay, guys, hold on. Tipsy tail. I think a lot of people are joining, though it's Diwali. I see Savio joined. Hi, Savio. Great to see you in my show. Ayush has joined and waiting for Tipsy Tail to join. Well, okay, let me give you a little background about Expand Your Life. Well, Expand Your Life is a channel which is curated, and it's a platform designed by me, Gargi Sarkar. And this actually, the thought came in my mind around during the lockdown period. And it was really, really nice when you start thinking what's something new that you want to do, for your people around, and so on and so forth. So that's where this entire idea came in my mind. So that's where I have, started this channel. This channel actually talks about anything and everything which is unique, and people talk about their businesses. People share their challenges in their businesses and how they have overcome. That's the most important aspect, right, in life. How you overcome your challenges. So it's not that challenges that you have and you're stuck with it. So how you overcome it and what people take back from the show. That's very, very important, because end of the day, when people are joining in the show, my followers, they should take back something which is interesting, right? So I am just waiting for Tipsy Tail to join. I've already sent a request, waiting for Sidharth to join. So let me tell you a little bit about Sidharth, right? Sidharth has magic when it comes to cocktails, okay? And hey Sidharth, hi, how are you? So he has magic in his cocktails, and whatever cocktails he makes, okay, it's amazing, right? So Sidharth, I can't see you. I can only see some nice old monk bottle, and you want us to get drunk.
Yeah, I'm just setting up the camera so I can come on the screen.
Yeah, please do. Because I can see a nice old monk bottle, and I can see some mixology stuff which is on the side. So you want all of us to get drunk.
Well, the idea is never to get drunk, but to enjoy our spirits as we know it.
Yes, enjoy our spirits in right spirit.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Great. And guys, can you see the background? This is nice background. So because I could have sat towards the lake, but it's going to come dark. That's the reason I'm not sitting towards the lake. I'm sitting actually facing not from the lake. So I'm facing the lake right now, which I'm going to reverse the camera and sometime, not right now. Let's just, So Sidharth, so first I would like to really welcome you, Sidharth. Thank you so much for joining my show. And, it's been quite a privilege to have you around. And by the way, guys, Sidharth has been a friend for almost like 10, 12 years now. And we have worked extensively together. We have launched a brand called Russian Spirit and Cruto in India. And we've done fantastic work. There's magic in Sidharth's hand when it comes to mixology. So it's just an amazing thing that he does. And, and the best part with Sidharth's mixology and his cocktails are that it's all natural and everything that you get at home. So it's nothing that you have to really look for it and make it complicated. That's the most important thing that he does. Sidharth, am I right, or am I saying something which is not this thing? You can just let me know.
Absolutely, absolutely. See, the whole idea is whenever people go outside to grab a drink, they see all these
Right.
fancy stuff. But the problem is it is not accessible to the entire world. And I
Right.
strongly believe that, one should always gain access to everything which is available out there in the market.
Right.
And they should also be able to consume the same and enjoy it at their home as well. Of course, there's a
Right.
little bit of training that is required to come up with these lovely drinks. But there are
Absolutely.
so many lovely channels which are out there on YouTube and Instagram, which teach you how to make these fancy drinks at home as well. In fact, my
Perfect.
YouTube channel also, I focus around the same thing. That how
Uh-huh.
can you make these delicious cocktails sitting at the comfort of your home, which I believe is very, very important.
Absolutely. Okay, great. So, Sidharth, tell me a little bit about yourself and how did you start this journey of your mixology? How did it start for you? And give us a little background on that.
Okay, so I have always been attracted towards flavor. Let's just
Mm-hmm.
say that, like people say that somebody has a gift of tongue. I have an add-on gift in my tongue, which is identifying minute details in the dish or drink or any form of consumable. So every time I
Okay.
taste something, I try to identify each and every ingredient that goes into making that particular food or drink. And that has
Okay.
been quite active right from my childhood. So
Mm-hmm.
when I started reaching a point where I had to decide what career path I should select,
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of research, and hotel management was one of the options which popped up, which back then
Uh-huh.
was not a very ideal situation, which you might know
Right.
our Indian society is not too keen on somebody joining hotel management. The most looked upon career path are either engineering or doctor, or if you're not that studious, then probably get into CA or become a lawyer.
Right.
But beyond that, our society does not accept that way.
So,
Back then,
yeah.
yes, now parents are very much more receptive toward alternate career paths. But
Right.
yeah, I spoke to my parents and they were kind enough to support me on my ideas. So I pursued my hotel management, and that's where I figured out kitchen is not my cup of tea because we Indians we sweat a lot, right? And I like to dress well and smell well, which was very important to me
Ah.
right from my teenage times. So the only
Okay.
option left for me to do what I love was in the bar forum. So that's how I
Mm-hmm.
started pursuing the beverage industry, where I still get the
Okay.
freedom to play around with flavors,
Mm-hmm.
get my creative juices pumped up by creating new cocktails and mocktails, and play around with tea and coffee and all sorts of beverages. And yeah, meet tons and tons of new people and
Yeah, I
get to
know.
know what they like and what they don't like, and once in a while take up a challenge of creating something completely out of the menu and make them happy.
So I have a question, Siddharth. This is just a
Yeah.
impromptu aspect. Tell me one thing: when you make a cocktail or when you are actually creating a concoction, do you really
Mhm.
understand the mindset of a person and then create a concoction, or is it like you random just create and say that, oh boss, something interesting I'm creating for you. Why don't you try this out? So what's the psyche on this? If you just put us a little light on that.
So, well, at this point of time in my life, I always have a certain figure in my mind whenever I create a
Mm-hmm.
cocktail in terms of a
Mm-hmm.
particular set of mindset or kind of people or kind of flavor profile that people prefer.
Right.
Like, I'm sure you might
Right.
have heard that, some people like spicy stuff, some people like sweet
Right.
stuff. So, there
Right.
are certain segments of flavor profiling in the market. So, now I always have a particular figure in my mind whenever I create a cocktail in terms of
Mm-hmm.
the kind of attitude a person has, the kind of
Right.
mood set. At times,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure a lot of people would agree that we Indians, we drink for various occasions and mindsets. We drink
Right.
when
Right.
we are happy, we drink when we are sad, we drink when we are upset. So every kind of mood has its own set of drinking requirement.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever it comes to creating cocktail, I take all those factors into consideration. Because let
Okay.
me give you a small example. Say, for example,
Mm-hmm.
you are super happy. and you're celebrating maybe a promotion at office, or maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend said yes to you, you
Right.
wouldn't prefer something which is chili based, right? It'll upset you, right?
Oh,
You would
really?
rather
Okay.
prefer something which is, yeah, because see, whenever it comes to
Oh, yes.
flavors, one needs to understand it triggers certain emotions at the back end because of the chemical reaction which take place inside the body. Every
Okay.
flavor triggers a certain level of hormones inside your body.
Oh, really?
That's why
Wow.
if you, yeah, because if you put a certain flavor profile in your tongue, your entire tongue doesn't get activated. It's only a particular
Right.
segment which identifies that particular flavor gets activated,
Okay. Okay.
right? So if you put
Okay.
something salty on your entire tongue, only the tip of your tongue gets that tingly effect. Rest of the tongue is
So the
just
tip of your
sort of
tongue.
add-on.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. So you
I
want to
mean,
say
go
that's a
ahead, try it out.
yeah, I know. I mean, that's what I'm learning. So I want to understand exactly how it works because I have seen when I've gone to a bar or, there's a lot of, I have seen that, somebody who understands cocktails or mixology or, understand concoctions, they somehow understand the mood of a person. Okay, and then they suggest a drink. So, ma'am, can I suggest this drink for you? Can I suggest a sex on the beach? Actually, pardon my French. So, people generally, are in that space where people generally can understand the mood of the person and suggest a drink. So, I was just thinking, is there a psyche behind it, or it just generally people do it, but now I understand there is a psyche behind it. So there is something that people
Absolutely.
understand and then suggest a drink, and that's what is required, is where you need to study and you need to go through some kind of a education to do this. So tell me one thing about your
Absolutely.
education. So you have done your hotel
So
management from
I
where?
started
So
with
you just
my
give us.
bachelor's in hotel management. I did it from
Okay.
Manipal University.
Okay.
It's part of Welcome Group of hotels. ITC
Okay.
owns that college. So I did my 4 years of graduation there. Post my
Mm-hmm.
graduation, I moved to Switzerland and I did my master's
Okay.
there in international hospitality. Post
Mm-hmm.
which I pursued my WSET certification in expertising
Okay.
in wines and spirit. So WSET is
Nice.
a organization. It's called the Wine and Spirit Education Trust.
Okay.
So they
And where
certify
is it based?
people in the beverage. The head office is in London, but they have various
Okay.
branches. Back in the day, they didn't have anything in India, so I did it
Mm-hmm.
directly from London.
Oh,
But now
nice.
you have those courses available in India as well. Like sitting here in India,
Okay.
you can get certified from WSET.
So post that,
So
what did you
they
do?
have it
You.
in wines and spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, coming in.
Yeah, I'm saying post that, what did you do? You came back, did your studies, and post that, what did you
Uh,
do? You came back to India? So,
after WSET, I was working in Switzerland for a year. There, I was
okay.
working as a restaurant manager, and
Okay.
then unfortunately, the 2008 economic crisis happened, so I had to move back to
Right,
India.
right, right. Got
Right,
it. And post
and
that,
post
what did
coming
you
back to
do?
India, I worked in various hotels. I worked at the Taj Group of Hotels. Then
Mm-hmm.
I worked for event management, working very closely
Okay.
with Rolls-Royce and BMW and Mercedes. They were my top three
Nice.
clients. Um,
Yeah.
and then I worked with you and me. We worked with Russian
Yes,
Spirits,
I know.
and we had a
Yes, yes.
great stint over there. And post
Absolutely
that,
correct.
I started with my hospitality consultancy, and
Nice.
I've been doing that ever since, opening up bars, hotels, restaurants, and consulting
Mm-hmm.
for people who want to venture into F&B sector.
So, what are the restaurants and bars that you've opened till now that you're working on?
Oh, wow. It's been a long stint. It's been more than 6 years since I've been consulting. So we
Okay.
have done restaurants and bars pan India with two
Okay.
outlets in US, one in Norway, and last year we did a project in Switzerland as
Wow.
well. So
Wow.
it
So
was a
that's your.
boutique.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, continue. I'm
So
sorry.
yeah.
Just continue. Continue.
So in Switzerland, it was a boutique castle which was converted into a restaurant, a very fine dine,
Mm-hmm.
limited seating restaurant. So
Right.
beautiful interiors, heritage property, and we did the entire food and beverage along with what kind of cutlery and crockery should be used, what kind of service gear
Right.
should be used, and we defined the entire menu for food and the bar. And yeah, it's been a
Right.
year since they've opened, and they're doing really well.
Nice. So you basically set up the entire, it's like a turnkey project that you take on. That's what you do. Is that so?
Absolutely. All
Okay.
you need is money and a place where you want to open. We start right from
Oh.
the place where you need to conceptualize. So we also help you with coming up with a concept of the property in terms of what kind of restaurant or a bar or a pub, what should be the theme of it, what should be the idea behind the F&B place. We
Right.
come up with the interior ideology, and of course, relatively the food and beverage. Because what I noticed is there's a huge gap in the market in between the theme and what is the kind of menu being served. There are beautiful
Right.
properties which have amazing interiors, but they don't. The food does not relate to that kind of interior.
Right.
And at the same time, there are places which has amazing menu, but the place
Okay.
doesn't suit the menu. I mean, there's
Right.
no connect between the look and feel of the place and the menu and the service style. I mean, you can be a casual service, you can be a fine dine, super luxurious service setup. You can
Right.
be a very friendly self-service place, but everything has to fall in sync. Your menu,
Right.
your decor of the place, the kind of music you're playing, everything has to go in sync, which a lot of people do not think about when they open a restaurant. So that is where I saw the gap, and I started the consultancy firm. And
Awesome.
this is what I pitch all my clients, that whenever you do something, every aspect of the company has to go in sync with a particular ideology, so that
Absolutely.
the moment a customer
Absolutely.
comes in, they
Yeah.
should get everything in a unified direction. They should not be
Absolutely.
looking left and
Absolutely.
right for the
Yeah.
music, the food, the service. Everything has to go in sync.
Absolutely. Perfect. Amazing. Amazing. So tell me, what are the challenges you face and how you overcome them?
See, the biggest challenge, especially in the Indian market, is the lack of knowledge and the self-proclaimed expertise that people carry. Because in this new age of social media and internet, you are just a click away from acquiring
Yeah, yeah.
most of the knowledge from the internet.
Right.
But the
Right.
problem is our industry and market is such, the fine print matter more than the overall broader picture. So you can create a
Absolutely.
theme saying that, okay, I'm going to open a beach themed restaurant. But in the beach theme, if you're not paying attention to the fine prints, it'll fall apart. Beach theme does not mean that you go create a shack theme, have some cane furniture, sprinkle some sand here and there, and you're ready with a beach theme. No. Beach theme means you have to expertise in the food, the kind of plate you're using. You cannot have
Yeah.
super
Absolutely.
fine dine white porcelain plates in a beach themed restaurant. It does not go well.
Right.
You have to have those quirky plates which have a lot of
Yes.
bold and loud colors, because when you talk about beaches are all about vibrant colors, sunset,
Absolutely.
sea,
Yeah.
cleanliness. Even the food, it has to be a very seafood heavy menu. You cannot say
Yes.
that I'm going to
Yes.
serve tandoori chicken in a beach themed restaurant. Does not go well. Why would you
Even the
serve a tandoori
music.
chicken in a beach themed restaurant? Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
I
cannot
agree.
be playing,
Yeah.
Honey Singh and
Ghazal.
Badshah in a beach themed restaurant.
And a ghazal, something happening in a beach theme. Absolutely. I
Absolutely.
completely agree.
Absolutely. Just
Yeah.
imagine you
Yeah.
go to
Yeah.
a lovely shack in Goa and somebody's playing Pankaj Udas. I mean, my God, that would
So
be a
yeah,
good thriller.
I have seen this. I think the problem in our country is that we think that we know everything. So what happens
Absolutely.
is the consumer or the people who are actually saying, oh, I know this, I know it. You just give me this, the overall aspect of it.
Yeah.
But they don't understand that
Absolutely.
there are so much of depth and details. You need to work on something, and you need to have subject expertise. You cannot just go in and just
Absolutely.
say, okay, I know this. So this is something, is a big challenge I've seen in our country, and that's a very sad bit, because everybody thinks that everybody
Yeah.
knows everything. So they said, okay, don't worry, I'll do it. So, but well,
See,
then they mess it
to
up.
everyone who is hearing, yeah, to everyone who
Yeah,
is hearing, I would say
yeah,
irrespective of what field of work you're in, please understand the role of a consultant is that of a
Yeah.
doctor. His or her
Absolutely.
role is to give you the
Absolutely.
harsh reality and the
True.
remedy for it. So you have to
Absolutely.
trust a consultant the way you trust your
True.
doctor. The job of a doctor
True.
is not to give you a sugar coated pill. They will tell you
Yeah.
if your leg has to be cut, your leg has to be cut.
Absolutely.
But that's the
Bingo.
harsh reality.
That's true.
So as an audience member, as an investor, as a business owner, you have to
Yeah.
realize
Yeah.
that any form of consultant you hire, please
Right.
trust them and then you hire them. It's okay if you don't hire a
Absolutely.
consultant. Go ahead, do it. But in case you
True.
decide, trust them the way you would trust your doctors because their
Absolutely.
role is not to do what you want. If you
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
somebody who has to do what you want, just hire a manager, save money. Don't hire a
Yeah,
consultant.
and also, or maybe
Yeah,
hire a junior guy who will do that job for you and tell
absolutely.
him whatever has to be done to that the person will do
Absolutely.
it. Absolutely, I completely agree with
Absolutely.
you. Bingo, bingo.
Yeah.
So okay, so tell me, who was your inspiration to start something like this
Ah, my
consultancy?
God, who was consultancy? See, consultancy came to my mind because of this huge gap. Because after coming back to India, I saw this huge gap or void space between what people know and what the market actually requires.
Right.
And I did not see anybody filling that void. People were just pushing the wall and banging their head against the wall, but nobody came up with an effort saying that, you know what, this is a wall. Either you go a little left and right and create a
Right.
door to pass by, or just climb top the wall and cross it. Don't bang your head. It is
Right.
a stupid thing to do. And that is
Right.
where I said that, you know what, one aspect is training of the staff,
Mm-hmm.
which has to be done meticulously, which most of the
Mm-hmm.
people don't pay attention to. Apart from
Right.
five-star hotels, of course,
Absolutely.
they have
Yeah.
amazing training modules.
Yeah.
But the
Sure.
standalone restaurants, pubs and bars out there in the market, and some of them, I'm sure a lot of people would agree that some standalone restaurants, pubs and bars are actually doing 10,000 times better than even five-star hotels. And I've
Right.
seen even them struggling with training of the staff. They completely
Mm-hmm.
neglect training of the staff. That is where I thought, there is a need in the market. Plus,
Absolutely.
everyone wants to get everything. Don't aim for everything. If you go to Europe, if you go to US, they don't have
Yeah.
a 10-page menu. They don't. They
Yeah.
have 1 or 2 pages of menu, very selective, crisp, and to the point. This is what we are, this
Right.
is who we are. You come for this, and this is what you expect. The customers also know that if we go to XYZ restaurant, this is exactly what we are going to expect. But if you see the trend in the Indian market, everyone wants to do everything. They will have Indian, they'll have Chinese, they'll have continental, all pushed into the same menu. I mean, as a customer, what do I expect from you, which is different from your restaurant right next door? Because
That's why they say,
everybody
I
is
think
doing the
this,
same thing.
yeah, correct, correct, absolutely. Exactly. So that's why people think, so I think the Indian psyche is like this. I want a multi-cuisine restaurant, so I'll have everybody coming to
Yeah,
my restaurant. So I'll provide everything to that
absolutely.
person. Maybe that's a psyche. Maybe that's a psyche. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
so
probably.
I think that's
Probably,
probably.
but one has to realize if you want to take an example of Bombay Canteen, you don't get
Right.
everything there. They
Oh,
are very clear
amazing
on what
food.
their
Yeah.
menu is, right? Their
Absolutely.
food, their cocktails, their service
Yeah, yeah.
standards. It
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
two
yeah.
point. I
People
mean,
are just
everyone who has
waiting.
been to Bombay Canteen, they know what they
Yes.
are gonna get every time they go to Bombay Canteen,
Absolutely.
and they get the
I
same
agree
thing.
with you.
That is the key point
Absolutely.
in running a successful F&B business. And that
Yes.
is where you
And
need to
well,
trust
the
a
chef
consultant and
passed
give them the
away.
freedom to
Absolutely.
execute this.
Right,
I know it was a
right,
very
right, right.
unfortunate. I think
Yes.
2020 has
In New
been a
York.
very,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I know. Yes.
I've
In
had
New
the
York.
privilege
New
of
York,
meeting
he
him a couple
passed
of
away.
times.
Yeah, he's an
Yes.
amazing person.
In
So,
fact, I'm
so
very
yeah.
Chef Thomas Zach. He and
Yeah.
me are college mates,
Uh-huh.
so I know them
Amazing.
very well.
Amazing. Yeah, the food is amazing, and people are
Oh,
waiting to get into Bombay Canteen. That's the best thing about Bombay Canteen. I mean,
yeah,
it's amazing. Amazing. Great. Okay,
Absolutely.
so what's your business model and how do you operate and how many people are there in your company? So if you just give us a little light on that, throw a little light on that.
So we have a team of 8 people, including the kitchen team, the bar team, front of the house, and back of the house. Back of the house includes even your accounts team. So
Okay.
setting up all the SOPs and everything requires the back of the house support.
Mm-hmm.
So we work in a very simple format. You tell us what you want. We customize every solution, and depending on the depth of work that we need to execute, we quote our prices. So every
Okay.
consultant operates in a similar manner. It's as simple
Mm-hmm.
as the price will always be relevant to the level of work required.
Right.
So
Right.
there are so many people. We have done a couple of projects which were already running, and they just needed to
Mm-hmm.
revamp their menu and service staff and bar a little bit. So for such projects, we do not charge a lot. But say, for
Okay.
example, you have a project which has to be built from scratch,
Right.
and you have not even started looking for a place. That is where
Mm-hmm.
we pitch in with the entire team, wherein we
Mm-hmm.
prepare a concept for you.
Mm-hmm.
We prepare similar projections in terms of the P&L. We prepare your interior look and feel, the food and beverage look and feel, what kind of
Mm-hmm.
uniforms one should wear in this outlet. The entire
Right.
presentation is prepared by us. We discuss it with the client. Once it's a go ahead, we bring you the team of interior designers for you. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
if you have your own set of people in as an architect or interior designer, we are more than happy to work with them. But that's how the process
Okay.
works, because
Okay.
all these people need to work in unison. Because the
Mm-hmm.
architect cannot build something which is very difficult to work in,
Right.
because we
Absolutely.
need to be working very closely in terms of telling them in terms of the kitchen needs that much space between the equipments, and
Mm-hmm.
we need electrical support here and there. All these
Mm-hmm.
technical things are required at the back end, which are very, very important for a
Great.
function of
Great.
a restaurant.
Thanks. Great. So, okay. So now it's Diwali season and lots of seasons coming up. December, we have, a lot
Yeah,
of things happening, family gathering, people are coming together.
yeah.
So, you know what? The best thing is, I would really request Sidharth to create something interesting for us so that, we all try it at home and even like a DIY. So it would be really nice. So Siddharth, if you can showcase something interesting which we can all try it at home, and festival season is on, and we would be really happy to see something interesting and we'll try it. So if you can give us the recipe, we will try it at home that also. So if you can just share with us, that would be nice. So can we see something live, Siddharth?
Sure, sure. So
Great.
what we'll do is first I'll give you a run through of what all equipments I'm using.
Okay.
Let's start with one drink first, since it's a festive season, and a lot of places winter has started pouring in, and
Right.
some places the temperature has started dropping. Especially here in
Yeah.
Delhi, the weather is really nice and crisp. It's not too cold,
Nice.
but yeah,
I
it's a
miss that
time
Delhi
when our
weather.
beloved old monk needs to come. Oh yeah,
Ah.
you chose to
Woohoo.
move to Bombay. I didn't ask you to go.
You're
At least
right.
Delhi has the privilege of enjoying all the seasons. Bombay, my only complaint with Bombay is, it's for me it's too sweaty, and I
No,
hate it
it's
when I have to change clothes 3 times a day.
trust me, the Bombay weather is now amazing, and especially the place I am in. I am in front of a lake and doing a show, and what else do you want, man? Yup, I just
Uh,
need a rum.
I will not argue to that. I will not argue to that. I mean, sitting at the corner of lake with your legs dipped in the water and then enjoying a nice sip of drink. I'm sold
Yes.
out. The only next best thing would be if you're up in the mountains and there's a running stream, and that is
Oh,
where you dip your legs.
ah, wow, amazing, 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 great. Yeah, so I would love to. I could see an old monk, my favorite brand. Ooh.
Yeah, I think Old Monk is arguably one of the largest selling rums across the panel, and
Absolutely.
at least in my friend circle, there are tons and tons of people who would drink only Old Monk during the winter. irrespective
Right.
of how expensive wine or whiskey you have available, they'll
Yes.
still stick to Old Monk during the winters, especially if
Yes.
you're
The
having
brand
a nice
evangelism.
farmhouse.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely. And I personally vouch for it because it tastes amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
are very few occasions where a local brand pops up to a global platform and creates,
Right.
this beautiful ruckus where people go nuts over the taste. And I've had so
Absolutely.
many foreigners also coming to me saying that, what, Old Monk is one of the best rums I've had till date.
Absolutely.
And it's best part is it's super easy to your pocket as well.
Yeah.
So
It
you know
is.
what,
It is.
irrespective of what's your budget, Old Monk always fits in. It's like that
Yes.
one friend who will slyly come and join every party, whether you like it or not.
Absolutely. I mean, imagine this brand. I mean, it's a case study, right? There's no marketing that has
Yeah.
been done in the brand. So this brand,
Nothing.
people vouch for it. From a 18-year-old to even a
Absolutely.
80-year-old would enjoy this brand. So it's just a real
I
case
will
study
not
by
take 80
itself
years
and the
old.
product.
Mhm. Absolutely, absolutely. I always
Yeah. So
speak to 25 and above people officially.
oh yes, 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 yes. Correct. Yes. Yeah.
Not
Go
getting
ahead.
into
I'm
any
sorry.
trouble right here.
Yes, yes, absolutely. It's a online space. Yeah, please go
Yeah.
ahead if you can showcase
So
something which would be
yeah,
nice.
because see, the thing is, since I started my YouTube channel, a lot of people have been telling me, we don't have the kind of fancy equipments that you use in your videos,
Right,
but yet you would like to make the same drinks that you're making because the ingredients I use is something you can just go down to your local grocery store and fetch it, or almost 80-90% of the times you have those ingredients at home.
right,
So I will show you the equipments I'm using, and I'll also tell you an alternate solution, which I'm sure most of the people have at home. So the thing is, first I have this lovely shaker and tin combination. So this is
okay.
the culprit that you see at every bar, and most of the
Yes,
bartenders gain their tips because of these. Some will throw it around and do fancy juggling and impress you. Some will
right,
impress you with the way they shake their drink. But yeah,
right,
essentially
right,
this is a cocktail shaker. If
right,
somebody wants to procure, it's very easily available. You can just go online and Amazon and find, just type cocktail shaker, and you will see tons of options. And you can buy one of these
right.
and keep it at home. It's very cheap and comes very handy if you are a regular party monger. So every weekend you can just whip yourself a nice cocktail and yeah, go to my YouTube channel, check the video, and make
Yes,
your drink every weekend.
yes.
The
I
other
mean,
thing is I'm using this is called a glass jar. So this
okay.
99% of the people do not have at home. Not to worry, if you have a large glass, that also works. The purpose of using this equipment is for stirring the drinks. When we put in all our alcohol, our mixers and everything,
Right.
and we don't need to shake it. We just need to stir it so that the ingredients mix. For that, we use this.
Shaken,
If you don't have
shaken, not
this,
stirred.
stirred, not shaken. Shaken is for this.
Yeah, I know. Shaken, not stirred.
Yeah, and it's an absolute murder. A martini should
Yeah.
always be had stirred.
Yes.
I'm not saying it officially, but I prefer it that way.
Okay.
But yeah,
Go
if you
ahead.
don't
Yeah.
have a mixing glass, not to worry. If you don't want to use your glass, not to worry. Buy this. Use the larger tin to stir your drinks. Very simple. All right. Of course, this is a muddler. I have the industrial heavy duty one. You don't need to purchase this. I'm sure every Indian household has one of those mortar and pestle
Yeah.
where you do your masalas and grind your
Yes.
ginger for the tea and everything. You can use that mortar and pestle as well to muddle the drinks. Okay,
Right.
does the same. Okay, looks also the same thing, just a little larger. That's it.
Right.
Next, strainer is something which is there in every Indian household. So this I
Yes.
don't need to explain and alternate. This is a bar spoon. It's quite long, as you can see. The whole purpose of this is to reach out to the depth of the mixing thing. If you don't have this, use your regular spoon. It's all okay. This is a peg measurer. Now, we use it very religiously because we have to give an account for every ml of alcohol going out of the bottle because we work in commercial setups. But at your house, just go free with it.
As much as you want.
Nobody's absolutely nobody's going to come and put a case on you just because the recipe said 45 ml and you poured in a 60 just to make it that bit stiffer for yourself. Nobody's going to catch you on that. So go ahead, feel the love from the bottle and pour as much as you want. But drink responsibly.
Absolutely. Very
Especially when you're in a group.
Correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So these are the basic requirements. Like I said, this I believe strongly that every household which is fond of consuming a drink every now and then should definitely have it. Very easily available. Amazon. Just procure it, and it's metal. So as long as you don't use this to beat up something, don't break coconuts with this. That'll damage it. Beyond that, be as creative as you can, and this will stay with you for your life. Right? So it's a very good purchase. Procure it and keep making yourself lovely drinks every now and then.
Awesome.
Yeah. So let me just quickly get the glassware and the ice, and let's start with the first drink. Yeah?
Sure. Till the time you get it, I'm going to share a little bit about the place where I'm in actually.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Great. So, guys, while he's doing this, I'm going to really share about the place where I'm in. I'm in a place which is 118 kilometers away from Mumbai. Okay, it's a great getaway. It's in Pavna Lake. It's called the Thrill Camp. And it's just an amazing camping stuff. I am camping right now with, it's just having fun and camping right now with my daughter, my dog and everybody. So it's an amazing place. Anybody who is in Bombay who wants to really visit this place, they will love it. Okay, you guys who want to have a cheap not very expensive, you just like chill out with your friends. It's a nice camping thing. 4, 2, 3 different kinds of people who can just stay and have fun. You can just come over on a weekend, on a Saturday or on a Friday or whatever, and just have some fun over here. That's the best thing about this place. And and the Diwali getaway was the best thing, the best thing that I did was a Diwali getaway. And so I came with everybody, and I'm so happy that I'm here. And again, as you know, expand your life is you're expanding your own life also, right? It is not just expand your life means only expanding others' life. It's also expanding my life. So I said, why not do the show from here itself? I figured out the Wi-Fi, I figured out the connection, I figured out everything. I saw that everything is working well, and so that's why I said, why not do the show? It will be something different even for the viewers who are there in the show, right? So that's why I'm here. So what you will see behind will be some people walking and all. So just ignore or whatever, you can enjoy that also. Let me see if I can turn the camera. Wait, hold on. Yeah, see, this is the lake. Can you guys see? So that's the lake. Wait. I have to take out this, hold on. Yeah, this is the lake, and I'm very excited to be here, right? So there are a lot of people coming right now. There is a lot of fun happening. People are enjoying, and well, so I'm here back, and that's the lake, and you can enjoy the lake. There's nice mountains behind, and well, so what else is a great getaway, right? So that's why I'm here. And well, so Diwali is on, and Diwali was great yesterday. We had some nice barbecue happening, nice bonfire, some great music, and you know what it is. So and the best thing is always carry. In the morning the weather is very different. It really dips in the night. So please, if you are coming down to this place, make sure you carry enough warm clothes, which you can actually wear it in the night, and that's what is required here. And that's about it. And I hope everybody is maintaining social distancing. and I hope everybody is enjoying all the aspects that are required right now. And that's where I am. And I'm going to now reverse the camera. Yes. Yes, guys. So I'm waiting for Sidharth to join back again. Yeah, Sidharth, you're back.
All right. Yep, I'm here.
Great.
Okay. So let's
Great.
do
So
this.
it's exactly on time. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So the first drink that we are gonna do, we're gonna use Old Monk since festive season, call of the
Yeah.
hour. So the first thing we're gonna do is take our mixing tin, all right, and in that I have slight chunks of ginger, right,
Okay.
approximately half an inch, 1 inch quarters of ginger chunks. Add around 2 to 3, depending on how strong you want the ginger to be. Then we're gonna squeeze half a lemon into it. And then I'm gonna add 2 pods of cardamom.
Okay.
And then I have some cloves. So I'm adding around 4 to 6, depending on the size of the cloves.
Okay.
So 4 to 5 cloves. And then again chunks of apples, fresh apples.
Right.
Here I'm gonna add around 4 to 6 chunks, depending on how big the chunks are. Right.
It's already
So
looking
around four to
interesting to me,
six,
huh? By the way.
4 to 6 chunks of fresh apples,
Yeah.
and then we are gonna pour in 45 ml of Old Monk.
Nice. Ooh, Old Monk, my favorite.
And then we are gonna use a little bit of our muscle part. Use the muddler and
Okay.
nicely mash all these ingredients together. So the whole purpose of doing this is to make sure that the apple, the cardamom, the ginger, um, the cloves, they release their essential elements, the essential oils, and give this
Nice.
nice tinge to the flavor. So what happens is Old Monk essentially is quite sweet to the palate. So whenever we are
Right.
talking about winter drinks, we prefer that we use certain warm elements into the drink so that every time you take a sip, it gives you that comfort inside. You know,
Right.
that's the whole idea of making drinks for the winter, or rather the basis of creating a new cocktail for winters.
Right.
Because every time you're having a barbecue party, or like you're there out there in the
Yes.
lake, imagine
Yes.
you having a drink which is filled with ice. All you
Yes.
do is it makes you more cold, and since it gets a little chilly during the night, the
Yes,
drink
it
is not
does.
giving you any comfort. But imagine there are certain warm elements like ginger, like cloves, and honey, and things like that. It kind of creates a nice warm fizzle every time you take a sip. And every time you do that,
Nice.
you enjoy the drink as well.
Amazing.
Nice. And then what I have
Oh.
here is iced tea. Right? Lipton iced tea,
Oh.
very easily available. You go to your local grocery
Yeah.
store, you can easily get it. If you don't, you have those iced tea powders as well. Just prepare iced tea at home with the powder as well. This I'm gonna add again 45 ml, and then
Okay.
we're gonna add ice to this. And now, like Tom Cruise used to do in the movie Cocktail, just flip it around
Yes.
and give it a nice shake.
Yes. I know this. Interesting.
Absolutely. And now there are a couple of preferences which I generally have before I would serve this drink to anyone. A lot of people
Right.
like certain pulpy, bitey elements to their drink. If you like
Okay.
that, just pour the whole thing into a glass. If you don't, then you strain the drink into your glass. So what I'm going to
Right.
do is I'm going to add another ice cube to this. I have a special ice.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's the name of the drink? We'll get to know
Well,
that.
I call it the monks. I call it the monk's desire.
Monk's Desire. Nice, I
So
like it.
yeah. So here I'm using a whole globe of ice. So it's completely
Mm-hmm.
a round sphere.
Right.
So there you can see it's an entire ice globe.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to strain the drink on top of this.
Mm-hmm.
So you
So
see
it
all
is,
the whitey
yeah,
elements
right.
get strained out and you get a very nice complete liquid part
Mm-hmm.
which you can enjoy as a drink. So that's it. That's
That's
your first drink, the Monk's
amazing. It's
Desire.
called Monk's Desire. So
Desire.
why Monk's Desire? Is because it's old monk, I get it, but like, if you can just give a little background on that.
See, the thing is, the first time I made this drink, again, I was up in the mountains. Similar situation. There was a live stream going by. Didn't have much of
Okay.
ingredients, so there were these small huts all around. So I just went and out there in Uttarakhand and Himachal, they are the warmest, kindest people you will ever come
Yes,
across. So there were these
right. I
tiny
agree.
huts. So I just asked for some spices and lemon and ginger, which they were more than happy
Mm-hmm.
to give me because um,
Uh-huh.
it was cold. It was out completely secluded and didn't have much resources. So we just had Old
Mm-hmm.
Monk with us, and we didn't even have iced tea. So they just made some black tea for us, which I filled up in a similar
Oh.
bottle, and went
Uh-huh.
back to the stream and yeah, mashed up some lemons, some cloves and cardamom and ginger, and twisted a lemon and poured a little bit of black tea, gave it a nice stir over the ice, and we started drinking it. And my friends were like, "This is exactly what I desired." So I was
Oh,
like,
then
"You
you
know
said
what? We'll
Monk's.
call it a desire."
So it's a Monk's Desire.
Absolutely,
So great. So
absolutely.
you have you put these cocktails or concoctions in any menu in any restaurants and pubs and all? By the way, your face is not seeing
No,
it. If you can just
no,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
better, huh?
Is
Yeah.
it better now? Yeah.
Yes, this is better. Typical mixologist look. Now you gave sitting like this. Yes. Yeah.
How
Tell
may
me.
I help you? What would you like to have?
I would have liked to have a Monk's Desire. Lovely.
Absolutely. I wish Wi-Fi had that feature where I could just send the drinks over
Yes.
from here
Yes, like
to the
this.
lake.
I know. Wish. Great. Yes. Tell me. So you have these concoctions all in the any restaurants and pubs and bars and
Uh,
stuff like that. It's already there.
See, the thing is, I never give out recipes which I've made for any restaurant or bar because I like to keep things
Okay.
exclusive. So, as a
Ah.
consultant, if I have made a particular recipe for your restaurant, I will never use that recipe for anyone else. So every time we create new
Ah.
recipes. Now, things like these are something which are very close to my heart. So I don't give it out to any of
Mm-hmm.
my clients unless
Oh.
somebody is ready to pay a good premium price for those recipes.
Ooh. But you're already giving
Yeah,
it
so
out. So now people will start trying at home.
yeah, go ahead, try it. That's why I
Sure,
gave the recipe.
absolutely.
Like I said, these are very close to my heart, so I don't mind
Uh-huh.
sharing it.
Nice.
But
Very
yeah, there are
nice.
certain very exclusive recipes which I've never given out to anybody. So, like, people say that I have a black book. So, yes, I also have
Ah,
my black book where there are certain recipes which I've never shared with anyone. And probably, someday when the concept and the environment is right and these recipes fit into that concept, maybe I'll give them away.
nice. But you'll charge a premium for
Till
that
that
for
time,
sure, right?
not exactly. Like I said, like a proud father would say that if I find a suitable match for my child, I
Match.
will give my child away. Yeah,
Yes. Oh, like that.
and
Nice.
yeah. So these are all my children. If I find a
Yeah.
suitable match for them where they'll be taken care of course I'm going to give those recipes out.
Nice.
As long
Very
as they are
nice.
treated with respect and proper
Yeah, care.
demeanor.
Absolutely. Great. So you want to show anything else or you want me to go to the rapid fire round?
You tell me if you want,
No,
we can
I'm
do
okay.
one
I'm
more
okay.
drink.
We have yeah, absolutely. Please go ahead. Would be better actually.
Yeah?
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So we did one shake and drink. Let me quickly get rid of
Uh-huh.
this. Let's do one
Yeah.
third drink, and I think the rapid fire.
Please go ahead. That would be nice. So yeah, I think I think I'm quite excited about these drinks, and I'm really expecting that everybody should try it out at home. These kind of drinks, and anybody who have questions, who want to ask any questions, please go ahead and ask questions to Sidharth, and you can even ask questions to me and our social media channels. Follow our social media channels. Follow us in our Instagram page, our Facebook, which is Expand Your Life. That's our Facebook and Instagram page. We have also a website called expandyourlife.com, so .net, sorry. That's our website. We've also got a YouTube channel of Expand Your Life. Please follow us and hit the bell icon. It would be really nice that you get enough new stories that you would get to hear from us every week. So, by the way, I want to tell you guys something. It is not easy to get someone of a unique characteristics and what you want to talk about in your channel, because every week I have someone or the other coming in my show who actually creates something which is different and unique for us and for the followers. So that's why I've seen my people are in every day. The numbers are increasing. We have more than 2,000 people on our page right now, and I'm really excited that I'll have more and more people in the page. It is just a 2.5 months old page, and I'm really excited that just a lockdown aspect that I started in lockdown, it moved from where to where today. So yeah, and thanks to all the followers, viewers who are actually supporting this entire channel and the platform. And every week someone or the other comes in, which is very interesting. And I have Sidharth this week, and Sidharth is really sharing something interesting, and I really want to yummy cocktails. Yeah, continue the second one.
Yeah. So again, we have the mixing jar over here. We are gonna fill it up with ice cubes.
Right.
All right. Again, the mighty lemon into the plate. Squeeze half a lemon into this. So the thing is, a lot of people make their cocktails in different manner. The
Right.
reason why I like to put my ice and then pour the ingredients, because as those ingredients pass through the ice, they are already chilled, and I need to spend that much less time with the alcohol on the ice, so that the drink
Okay.
does not get too diluted, because everything else is already chilled,
Right.
right?
Right.
So
Right.
we're gonna
Right.
add the lemon. I have this cherry syrup. So you can
Right.
either use cherry, or if you have a strawberry jam, you can just add a little bit of water and dilute it a little bit and make it into a little syrupy texture and add that into it.
Right.
So here I'm
Right.
gonna add around 20 to 25 ml of this syrup. All right. And then I'm gonna add 45 ml of Old Monk.
Again, Old Monk, not bad.
Yeah. And I have this home infused spiced rum. So
Ah.
this has been infused with around 9 different spices, and I have aged
Oh.
it for around 60 days at my home in
Okay.
a oak wood barrel. So I have this tiny 1 liter barrel. So I've aged it in that. So I'm going to add around 15 ml, 15 ml of this into the drink. So this will
So I want to
bring out a
ask,
little more
I want
character.
to Great, I got that. I want to ask something. If someone doesn't have that, because it's a common this thing, somebody doesn't have that, then what do you how do you, what do you do? Like if I don't have a spice rum and I can't make a spice rum at home, right? So what should I use in
Captain
that
Morgan.
space?
Captain
Right.
Morgan spiced rum. And
Right, right.
the thing is, I like my spiced rum a little more punchy because the ones available in the market are very commercially made. So it is to suit
Right.
as many people. I like
Uh-huh.
mine with a lot of punch into it. So if it's a spiced
Okay.
rum, I should be able to feel the spices in my mouth. So I make
Right.
it much more stronger. So if you see the color, it's much darker
Uh-huh.
than the Captain Morgan. So it's really nice
Right.
and dense. But I know this is something which nobody else will have. So go with Captain Morgan spiced rum, and it does the job as well. Yeah.
Got it. Awesome.
And after
Continue.
that, we're gonna just stir it so that the drink gets chilled, and along with that, we have the cherry syrup also mixing into the drink.
Cherry syrup. Okay. So
Yeah.
where do we get
So
a
if you
cherry
don't have
syrup?
cherry, so there's this company called Monin. You can easily buy a cherry
Morning.
syrup
Right.
by
Right.
then. Yeah.
Right.
If you're not getting the cherry syrup, like I said, just take your strawberry jam at your home and add a little
Okay.
bit of water in a heating pan
Okay.
and dilute it so it becomes a little watery, a little
Water.
syrupy.
Okay.
Use that as a syrup. Very simple.
Interesting.
Very easy to make.
Interesting.
Not a headache at all. And yeah, that's a simple solution to making a homemade syrup. And then we're just gonna pour this into our tall glass. And after we are done with
Nice.
this, just top it up with some soda.
Mm-hmm. Ooh la la. Nice.
And there you go. You have this nice, sparkly, refreshing drink. And
Right.
you can just,
Ooh,
this is something,
cheers.
if you have a long night, you can just keep sipping these throughout the night and not worry about getting too tipsy.
Yeah, and a tipsy tail. So tell me one
Absolutely.
thing. What's the name of this
Yeah.
drink?
This I have not named. I just created it yesterday night for this session. So I'm yet to
Oh,
name it.
okay.
Why don't we ask
Okay.
our audience members to give
Yeah.
this a name and we'll pick one of them?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
audience, sub give some
So
name, yeah. It'll be nice.
everyone who's watching, just
Yeah.
give this lovely
Just
drink a
act.
name,
Yes.
and
We
on
might
my
reward them.
Instagram page, I will. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, I'm going to post this
Yeah.
on my
Yes,
Instagram
with the
with
name of the
your
person.
yeah.
Good idea.
So send in
Very
your
good idea.
name suggestions, and yeah,
Yes.
we'll
Yes.
do that.
Guys,
We'll
please
post it on my
go
Instagram
ahead.
page and
Yeah, absolutely.
on
Expand your life
the
page.
Instagram page as well.
Both.
Absolutely.
Yes, why not? Yeah, so
Yeah.
guys, it will be nice. expandyourlife12@gmail.com. You can mail it to us, and it would be nice if you can come up with your suggestions of this concoctions. That would be really nice, and we will have it with your name on that. So whoever actually
Absolutely.
suggested the name, whoever, like Spice Desire. Oh wow, look at this. Somebody has given Spice Desire. Okay, that's fine. Any other name?
Nice.
Any other? Go ahead. I mean, if anybody wants to reply, or you guys can come up with the name and we can have it with their. It's a good idea, Sidharth. We can definitely do that for sure. We can have.
You know what? Make this drink at home. Tag
Yes.
Expand Your Life. Tag Tipsy Tail
And
and give your
tail.
name suggestions. And
Yes.
yeah, we will post that on both our Instagram accounts, and
Exactly.
let's see what is the
Yes.
best we can do for you.
Absolutely. Great. Thanks. Thank you so much, Sidharth. Now there's a little bit of fun time, and I'm going to ask you
Yeah, absolutely.
rapid
And
fire
I'm gonna take a
round.
sip of this. Before we
Oh,
get into
cheers.
rapid fire, every show gives them at least a cup of coffee. So we don't have
Yes.
coffee here. Let me just take a sip of this drink. So this is to all the
Yes.
audience members who joined us. Thank you so much for
Yes.
joining online and watching this live show.
Yes, and don't
Let's
go
go with
right now.
the.
Yes, the rapid fire is still on, and I'm going to really grill him now. So yes.
Mm,
So okay,
I think
now
more than a
the
cocktail,
rules.
I need a shot.
So okay, so that the thing is in rapid fire round is you have to answer. It'll be a one-liner. Okay, you cannot
Okay.
be okay answering like a big sentence. That's not happening. Okay, so one-liner you
Okay.
have to answer. So one sip and one-liner. One sip and one-liner. Okay, ready? Are
Ow.
we on? Are we on?
Yes, let's go with it.
Okay.
Hmm.
What is the meanest thing you have ever said to someone? One line.
Do you do you really know what you want to drink?
Okay, that's a meanest thing. Got that. Wow.
Or
If
trust
you
me,
could,
it was a lady.
that's okay. That's okay. Got it. Amazing. Question number 2. If you could be any nationality, what would that be? Any nationality.
Any nationality.
Yeah. If you want to, if you have a
Wow.
choice to be any nationality, what would that be?
I would not change. I would still be in India.
Oh, Indian, Bharat. Got it. Okay.
Absolutely.
Got it, got it, got it. Okay. Okay, now this question. If you get $100 million to spend in a day, what would you do with that money and how would you spend it?
I would look for a private island and I buy it.
100 million, huh? Think about it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot less money to buy an island, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a very
Oh.
small amount to buy an island. So I will hunt down for a private island, buy it, go settle
Huh?
there. Yeah. Especially
And
place where I can grow my own vegetation,
so you're
do my
saying in
own
a day,
farming.
huh? One day you have to spend that money, huh?
Hey, it takes 6 hours to do the documentation.
Okay. 24 hours you have. You have rest of the hours. Finish it off. How are you going to do it? 6 hours for documentation
Yeah.
then?
Yeah, once you buy the island, you're done. 100 million is gone. I'll go settle there. And then you know what? I'll open up an Airbnb with my own farming there, a small little shack where you'll have custom made cocktails throughout the season.
Right.
And it'll be super exclusive.
Amazing. Amazing.
Private
Okay.
island with
What
Sid.
is... Oh, private. What will be the name of the island?
Uh, Tipsy Land.
Tipsy Land. Nice. Okay, so we are all
Absolutely.
invited, right? We are all invited, right?
Absolutely. I'll send the bill after you leave.
Bill? Hello, $100 million you have gone. We are supposed to just visit your Tipsy Land.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
Great.
then you
So,
bring your own booze party.
no. Okay. Okay, now the next one. What is your least favorite beverage?
Least favorite. I would not call it the least favorite. The thing is, this is a spirit which affects me the hardest. So you
Okay.
will come across every person who has their own set of poison. That some people say that I can
Yeah.
drink as much whiskey as you give me, but if you give me even a pint of beer, it hits me hard. So for
Right.
me, tequila is that drink. Couple of shots of tequila and I will be on the floor. It does not go
Oh,
well with me.
I know, I
Rest, I
remember
can
this.
drink anything, but tequila is one drink I cannot tolerate. Not that I hate it, but I love the taste, but my body cannot take too much of it.
Tequila. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Tequila
Got
is
it.
my
So now we
kryptonite.
know. Okay, kryptonite. Got it. Okay, now next question. What is the first
Yeah.
thing you notice about the opposite sex? The first time you meet someone, what is that you notice about the opposite sex? First thing.
Attitude.
Okay. Good, bad, ugly.
Yeah, because see, in our industry, we are taught to, profile people. I know it's good, it's bad. People might call it 10,000 things, but that's how we decide, what is the kind of drink that we can make for you, how to, satisfy your food and beverage requirements in a better and more efficient way. So we always profile. We try to judge, what mood are you coming in, what is the kind of mindset that you have, so that we give you the best without offending you. So if you're
Okay.
sad, we
So
will
then,
not come and crack a joke at you.
okay, got that. But you will give me a
We
drink
don't.
that would make me
Yeah.
happy. Is that what you're going to do, right?
Yes, absolutely. So we always
Got it.
look for the attitude in anyone that we come across, because that's the first thing you
Nice.
see right from a distance.
Okay, okay. Now tell me, how can you say that this person is a nerd? One word.
Why would I say that? I was one of them.
Nerd.
Yeah, I don't
But
look like
but
one. I don't
so
talk like
how do
one.
you?
But
I got that. But how do you figure that out that that person is a nerd? Because you were one of them. So now tell me.
uh, see, the biggest sign of nerds is the content that they speak. So you will come across a lot of people who will talk haphazardly, a lot of nonsense without any base. But nerds will
Correct.
always talk factual information with backing of knowledge.
Absolutely.
So the way
Absolutely.
they speak and what they speak, you will always catch, okay, this guy is a nerd because that person knows a lot. So that to
Absolutely.
know a lot, you need to read a lot, you need to study a lot, you need to be
Absolutely. Absolutely.
aware a lot.
True. Got it. Okay. If you could change one thing about your looks, what would that be?
Mm.
Now he's drinking
It,
another one.
it is impossible to, improve on perfection.
Oh, 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 oh. Still. Come on, come on. Don't be that modest.
Oh, what can I do? See, bartenders are meant to be modest. We are very modest people. What
Oh,
can we say?
yes. I get it.
Yeah,
Great.
but I mean,
So,
okay, you tell me, what would you like to change in me? I mean, the bald head is super sexy. The mustache and the beard works perfectly fine. I have cute dimples.
right, right,
What else do I
right,
want?
right. Exactly. Got it. Let's ask some people who are there in the, they can say, don't be silly. Somebody says.
But isn't that the whole purpose? If I'm not silly, how will I make my customers smarter than me?
Yes, absolutely. I got that. Great. So, thank you, Sidharth. I think it was a lovely show. I think you nailed it, and we
The
had a great
pleasure is all
time.
mine.
And we nailed it. We had
So
a
did I.
great time, and I would really request you that if you are looking for, if how do you want to expand? If you want to expand in Mumbai or any other city, what are the things that you are looking for from everyone that they can be a part of it and they can spread the word around. So if you can just share that a bit, what is that you're looking for if you
Um,
want to spread? Yeah,
okay. So, yeah, just anyone who wants to open a pub, bar, hotel, or anything which is F&B related, even if it's a small cafe with only 10 people who can sit inside it, just feel free to
right.
contact us and we will be more than happy to build your dream project for you. And
And what's the
beyond
email
that,
ID or where they can get in touch with?
yes. So my email ID is sid@tipsytail. That's SID @tipsytail.com. So you can also message me directly on my Instagram. My
Yeah,
Instagram page is @tipsytail. That's
yeah.
TIPSYTALE. So Tipsy Tail. That's my Instagram account, and you can
Right.
message me there or send me an email and we'll be more than happy to connect with you.
Great. I think it is a great show, and happy Diwali to everybody. And though the Diwali session is on, and just make sure that you maintain social distancing, and make sure you wear a mask, and don't go out too much. Enjoy yourself at home and have a lots of drinks and get tipsy with Tipsy Tail.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much. I'm going to sign off right now. And thank you, Sidharth, for the lovely time for everybody. Now somebody has it sid@tipsytail.com. Somebody has written it. Everybody's so excited about Tipsy Tail right now. See, have a look. So it would be it's a great show. Thank you so much, Sidharth, for this. And thank you everybody to joining this. Thank you everyone. Correct. Yeah. Sidharth, you want to say something? They want to take back something. How should they operate when, the way I look at it, when you are upset, or you are not really feeling well, or whatever it is, what are the things one do? You engage yourself in positive things. You engage yourself in thinking something great. So what do you want to say to all the, viewers who are here or followers who are here, that they should take back with them?
See, always keep an open mind. Good, bad, ugly, happy, sad, all these times keep on coming and going as the time passes. Nothing is constant. The only thing which is permanent is change. So always be open in your mind. Stay happy, stay healthy. Make sure you express your love to your loved ones all the time, and don't have any regrets in life. Take a sip, go for the trip.
Yes.
Spend time with your friends and family, and be happy. Don't worry too much.
Correct.
Everything changes with time.
Right. And I also say the same thing to you guys. Guys, have fun, enjoy yourself. Live in the moment. That's the best thing to do. Live in the moment by moment. That's the best thing. So enjoy yourself. Have a great Diwali. Have great Bhai Dooj. Maintain social distancing. Have lots of fun. Bye. Take care. Bye. See you. Bye, Sidharth. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 Thanks. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Cheers.
Bye. 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 Cheers.